Is it working? Hello? Let's fix that. Hello! There we go. Now it's good. I just need to move my windows around, don't I? Hello! Hello, hello. And we need YouTube as well. We need YouTube too. I've got so many tabs. So many tabs. Oh, I was getting videos for people. I remember. Perspective videos, even. Perspective. My favorite. Everyone's favorite. Okay. Now we're good to go. I don't think I've streamed this week, have I? I've been busy on things that I cannot do on stream for a little while. I couldn't stream anything. I'm back now though. I've got some stuff I can do on stream, actually. I don't know if I will work on it today because I want to maybe finish Skelly. I really hope I can finish Skelly. I don't think it's quite gonna happen, but I'm gonna keep going because I was having a good think. I was having a good think about Skelly and what I should be doing next to make this presentable. I don't know if presentable is the right word. Just to finish it in the way that I think is best. I was looking at some screenshots of the process that I was going through, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. We are gonna find out. Over there, actually. Oops. Let's not drop anything. Okie dokie. Right, where was I? I was looking at, let me see if I can get the screenshots that I had, because I was looking at part of the process where I was posting whips, so I had screenshots of them. Do I just have a bunch more where I've been doing other things? Yes, I have. Okay. That was the whip. Okay, this was the whip one that I had. That I think I posted to say that I was streaming. And then I kept trying to make it harsher. But I don't think it looks good. This is like too much. This is way too much. Did I want to save the time lapse of this also? I should probably do that before it like disappears. I don't know if I did that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Have they already disappeared actually? I might have messed that up. I may have caused a problem. Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I've probably lost some, but that's okay. That's okay. Good morning, Dog and Cherry. How are we? Hello. What's going on? How are we? Right, I'm probably going to take this back down to what was going on here. Because it reads a lot better. It reads much better, and I've got too many layers of different things. Is that outline? Because I do want some of that, but I think, do I already have some underneath? No, not really. No, not really. I want the skeleton to be more obvious, I guess, and the skin layer to be a bit softer. Let me move it that way so you can see it in the middle of the screen. There we go. Yeah, that can be like soft. I think I'm having a value fight, to be honest. That's what it's going to be the whole way through, though, innit? I think that's just how it's going to be. Sketching over the storyboard for the 200 pages of the comic. Oh boy. Oh, you storyboarded the whole thing already? Like 200 pages worth? And now you're tidying it up? Let me reduce the volume a little bit. I'm quite loud, I think. Tell me if my audio is like too much. Also, chat, because I'm not sure. I just adjusted it slightly. Okay, that's got a mask on it, right? What is the mask? Is it where it's outside? No, it's where it's there. Okay. Let me apply the mask to it, and then we've just got that little bit of an outline where I want it to pop out inside. Okay, there's like that shadow, and then that sits within the shadow so that it pops through at the side. I need to tidy the cast shadow from the Skelly as well. I don't think the one from the blue is too bad, and then there's a whole lot of like fabric and stuff to render as well. I just need to balance. The audio sounds fine. Okay, good. I don't want to peak the audio and make it crusty. I've noticed that happens sometimes. Storyboard is just the general placement of things, mostly crude drawings and sometimes detailed drawings. That makes sense. I got you, like little placeholders, stick figures. When I sketch, it's like what it should actually look like, at least how I do it. Oh yeah, you don't want to do too many sketch layers. What was I doing? I was who's the guy I was talking about with Jerry? What was his name? Is it Matt Rhodes? I was talking about Matt Rhodes and his Tellurian comic, actually, for like stylization, because I guess I want to do something like that where it's nice and cel shaded, but you've got the gradients like for depth. It's quite simple, so I'm thinking I want to do something like that, but with heavier inks in places, like solid, like black fill kind of inks in places. Let me see if I can get his art station, because I was flipping through it and talking to Cherry about it. Let's share with the chat. Is this the guy? Is this the guy? He's got a whole tab for Tellurian. It's like I don't think I've actually read through the whole thing. Sat there and read through it, but it's a comic where there's no text. It's just all drawings. But it's not in traditional comic format. It's kind of cinematic, I guess. More so, where did Twitch go? I will put this in Twitch too, so people know what I'm talking about. Here we go. That's the guy. He's got a bunch of other stuff too, but it's mostly the same kind of cel-shaded style. I do like it. I like his little robot guy with his curvy femur design. That's very nice. That makes me angry. That's one of those things I wish I designed because it looks so cool. Maybe the overlay like that actually, because that pops out pretty nice and it's not disturbing what's underneath. It's not disturbing what's underneath. See, that looks better over there as well because this is more soft. It's more soft. Is it because I've got that on the top as well? Probably. Yeah. Okay. See, that's just like a color layer, but there needs to be a bit of. I need to obscure it like a little bit here. I think I put more glow in. This might be a case of I need to take the line art off so I can see what I'm doing also, because that might not want to stay. I don't know. I'm interested to see what anyone else thinks about that art style as well. Matt Rhodes stuff. I want to know what y'all think about it. Because I was, I don't know, the way I like understand stylization. The way I understand stylization is to block it off into like the shape that you're describing. Like the shape, the physical shape of the thing, and then there's how you define it with the line, and then there's how you define it with like shading and colors. So I split things up like that. So I've been trying to block mine down into like what, okay, the shapes need to be wacky because I want a bunch of like shape diversity because reasons. And then what kind of lines do I want to define that, and what's gonna look cool for certain color things that I'm gonna need to do. Like what will facilitate it. So I'm having that kind of fight and looking at different stuff and thinking about it. And going back to my save point, I guess. where I was working on that stuff before. These more pug-faced anime girls. I appreciate so much that he doesn't draw pug-faced anime girls. See, I don't know if it's like science fantasy vibe, what he does. It gives me that kind of flavor, but I could be wrong. I should make a mask on this for the outside of it, actually. Let me see. Let me see. There was like an extra layer of shading that I wanted to put on too. Did you see my magma girl? I don't think I did. I didn't check in on the magma. Actually, I've been busy doing stuff. I will have a look. I will have a look. Let me mask that out. I'm gonna go and check it. I want to see what people are drawing in there. I think I just drew that creature, didn't I? The Muppet looking thing. Pool noodle. Let me see. Oh, is this too squishy for me to see what's going on here? Yeah. Can't even see the chat. Okie dokes, let me have a look. In this most recent one, yeah? Is it not gonna let me see it there? Drew it just for you. Oh no, did you make it like a scary anime girl? Bug-faced. Hang on, I've got to open this in something else. I think I'm only logged in one thing. Copy the link, please. I've only got it in Safari because I don't want to stream my other browsers and you see my shortcuts to the feet websites, obviously. I only do Magma and Safari. Give me my browser. I want to see. I think the last time I tried to draw like a hammed up, not hammed up, that's bad. That makes you think of other things, but a parody. Well, the last time I tried to draw like a parody anime girl, it came out just looking kind of accurate to how people draw them, because they're so puggy. Toad line anime girls. It's pretty bad. Okay, let me see. It'll stop being laggy. I'll do this for a second. Oh, that's the mask. Let's not mess with the mask. Okay, that wants to be... What did I put it on? Overlay, or was that the other one? No, that was the other one. Right, I think AdGlow makes it, like, horrible, unless I can wash it down a bit. Let's duplicate the layer so I can save scum as well, just in case I mess this up horribly. Always save scum with the layers, chat. Always save scum. Yeah, go on, copy paste. There we go. There we go. Right. And I guess I want my blend for around the edges, because it's a bit sharp at the moment. It's a bit sharp at the moment. Oh, is it saving now? Blur. Yeah, let's just have the blur and kind of do this a little bit. Learned layer save scumming in music production. Oh yeah, imagine that's helpful too. Anything destructive is done with the highest caution. That's why you've got to have time to like play about with stuff, so you can see like what you're gonna mess up, you know? You gotta learn where to save scum. Sometimes I get fed up and just start painting as well, because it's easier, and then I figure out that that's like too washy. Makes the edges too soft. I kind of really want to see this without the skeleton lines also. Is that like most of them? Yeah. See, I need, you know what I need? I need like more defined edge shading. That's what's killing it off. Or making it like way too soft. That is the problem. I'm pretty sure. Now that I'm looking at it again, I was getting very picky. I was getting very picky about this when I was at it the last time, I think. Let me go and see that actually. Where did it go? Oh, great. Okay, it's having a moment. Let me go and grab the link again. Gimme, gimme. I just want to see the magma. Let's have a look. Oh. No. Where are we? Oh, the pug. Yes. Excellent. Yes. They're sisters. I like the pug. Is the pug throwing a peace sign? That's funny. Good shit, good shit. I've lost Twitch now. Where's Twitch? There we go. Okie dokie. Whee. Might as well be. I do like the pug. Say I kind of want to like pull that through as well, so you can see the like edge of the form through there. Thing about anime faces and being whitened up features. Oh, like because everything's pastel most of the time? The general features. Oh. Are they? I mean, I think they're kind of... I don't know. I think they're kind of turning into, like, emojis, to be honest. Like, the eyes are getting bigger. Someone has made a counter theory that they're supposed to be cats. I think they're, like, spiraling towards... I guess, like, yeah, like emojis. It's just, they're just turning into the, like, platonic ideal of a face. Like, the lowest resolution. The lowest resolution of what is recognizable as a face. Apart from, you know, short of just being, like, that. Okay, this is looking better because I still want the like shape. I still want the form pulling through rather than just like the edge glows. Ugh. I guess you could argue it's like it's like it's like Avatar, right? Where they're like humanoid enough, but they're also cat-like. But it's all the things that make them more visually appealing. So they've got like the big eyes and stuff. Like, very unoffensive aliens. Because, you know, they've still gotta look, like, fuckable. That's the point. That's the whole point. Try to make those Navi or whatever attractive, but they freak me out. Oh, they freak me out too, because I know that that's what they're trying to do. Like, that's why it freaks me out. Freaky. Dwi ddim yn hoffi. Okay, I hope that's working. I don't know if it is, but I hope that's working. Ham it up a bit more. Could have just asked some lewd artists to draw him. I mean, wouldn't they just, like, inflate the butt? I guess they'd just inflate the butt. It's like they're like halfway between furries. You know how people have the charts of, like, this is a furry and this is, like, a cat girl or something? They're, like, right in the middle, actually. Think about it. Somebody committing dumb pretend scientific blending? Trying to be original? Don't know what, by committee? I don't know. I don't think furries would make them that far towards human on the scale. Is that a piece of this? No, that's like shadow coming through. Okay, this is like, what layer even is that value at this point? Where's the furry? Nose makes the heads look like a lion head. Yeah. See, I've seen people design sphinxes where they have that kind of nose going on a people head to make them blend more with the rest of the cat body, and I think that looks kind of cool. I guess they're slightly weirder though, because you get the full-on cat body, not the like, oh, they've got a tail. Cat girl tail kind of thing. That's a bit more simple. I guess making them blue is a big part of it as well, like making them look alien. They would look freakish if they were neutral colors, like grays and browns, actually. I think that would make them more creepy. The blue makes them sort of, what's the word? What's the word? What's a good word for that? What's that thing? It's like hyper stimuli or something. Okay, the rest of that leg is like over there and I need to show it a bit. Like that, because I did not ink it. Apparently, I think I was going to paint it in. Better way to do it. Ugh. I wonder if you could like get one and color correct it to be neutral just to see what it looked like, because I imagine they would look creepier. They look more alien, maybe. I feel like the blue is too obvious, but I get why they did it. Very obvious way to signal alien. Navi, it pushes the eyes apart so they don't really look like a lion. Don't really look human. They kind of have fish heads. They do. They're a little bit shark tail. A little bit shark tail. What's up, my nice friend? Hello, how are we? Who's telling you I'm nice? Huh? Hey. Hey now. Who's talking about me like that? Who's told you that? How are we? Who's talking about me behind my back? No, I'm mean. No. No, I'm mean. No, I'm a bully. I'm mean. Nasty. Oh. I'm gonna have to do a quick BRB also. I will be back in a minute. I will be back. Oh, that's a good. Oh, hey, that's a good way of doing eyeballs. I like that. Excellent. Okay, give me a couple of minutes, chat. I will be back. I'm back. Hello. Hello. Yes, bully. That's me. Yes, huge bully. Huge bully. Okay. I do think that looks better. I have a feeling that I need to maybe build it up in layers and not just slap it on in one big go, like one layer. And that might help me more. That's what I think. That's what I think. What were we talking about? I forgot already. What were we going on about? Oh, the Avatar aliens. I've got to read that. Cherry sent me a creature design book that I need to sit and read. I've been reading more of the Disaster Artist, actually. Reading about Tommy Wiseau's $6,000 private bathroom with no door and only a curtain on the set. Apparently. I may sit in the sun at the weekend and read some more. Okay. Do I want to leave that like that? Let's check it without the... Is the skeleton... There's skeleton lines on top of this, or is it just the way that that's reacting? Okay, because that wants to sit like over those, and I think that's what's messing it up. But you know what? Give me another fucking skeleton. Is that the loose shading that I had? Yes. Okay, I think I was like save scumming that just in case, because I wanted more of that. More of that in general, but I think... Oh, there it is. Okay, that was the other layer I was going to mess with. Here we go. I need that to happen. I need that to happen, and then I will continue painting in there. What color even is this? That might be a bit too dark. Is that too dark? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'm just going to leave it on full opacity anyway. And I'll pick a color. Pick a color because it's underneath. Oh my goodness, it's underneath the rest of this anyway, so I can do that and just slap. I can do that and I can slap. Slap. Let's go with that. It's okay. That's okay. Where else is it? Kind of under the jaw, right? Okay. It's all these like little edges like around here. I think I need to... Oh, is this a problem? Was I erasing this? What is going on? Okay, I genuinely don't know how I've done this. What have I done? Is it the mask? Okay, I think it's the mask. I think it's the mask. But yeah, I need like the edge around here. It's just missing. It's missing stuff. Yeah, and then maybe like more glow behind it actually. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I need a better way to block this out also because that's kind of terrible. Should we redo that? Let's redo that. I'm gonna put a mask on because that's gonna become a nightmare otherwise. Let's just apply the mask to it. It's fine. And then I have... What do I have? What do I have that is just the skelly bones? Where are the skelly bones? That's not skelly bones. Where are they? Oh dear, they're under here somewhere. Skelly bones? Skelly bones. Okay, there we go. That's both of them. That's the both of them. I will do a Patreon stream later also. When it is time. When it is time for Patreon stream. That is the layer I'm after, and I want to mask that out so that it's good. Okay, that's like the general shading over the whole thing. That's just like darkening everything, it looks like. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that down a little bit. I think that was so I had a base to like put everything else on top of. Okay, yeah, everything like around this side wants to have more shading. Oh, can I not paint? Oh no, it's locked. Nope, it's locked. Okay. Right around these like edges with the little kind of cast going on. Or I guess like occlusion. I guess we're doing occlusion shadows. Yes, we're doing occlusion shadows. Just in the little corners. In the nooks and crannies. I've been wanting to play Animal Crossing very badly, but I do not want to because that is a huge waste of time. I'm ignoring it. I'm trying to ignore it. I don't want to play Animal Crossing. I really don't. But I kind of do. But I really don't need to. I really don't need to. The terraforming is such a pain in the butt. Like they couldn't make it easy. It's a game that kind of limits you. Yeah. Play old Animal Crossing, maybe. You're a late game. Never mind. What do you mean? What, New Horizons, or just that I'm to where the terraforming is? I don't think I ever played much of that game because I don't know, the way that things are kind of restricting got on my nerves, or how difficult they make it to do basic things got on my nerves, so I stopped playing it like very quickly. Can't do anything in Animal Crossing. Get into the late game, it's like you have everything. Yeah. It's either annoying because you don't have everything, or it's boring because you do have everything. I've been enjoying playing Zelda though. I'm gonna try and finish that and do all the shrines because I'm in the mood for that now. Finished the damn thing finally. I think I did like a lot of it and then I didn't come back to it, so it's weird. It's good. It's like so similar, just, you know, because it looks the same and stuff. It's giving me like 2017 flashbacks. It's weird. Which Zelda? The new one, Tears of the Kingdom. Well, not new, but you know, the newest one. It's comfy. It's comfy sitting around doing the shrines. I like them. This like shadow here needs to be further cast like that. and over there. Still haven't played it. It's fun. Oh yeah, that's better. That's better. I still need to do little highlights. I want to keep the skeleton like not too wide of a range of values. It doesn't need to be. Does it need to be crazy? I want to be able to block out nice tidy little angles like that, like Neskane does. I'm gonna get angry about Neskane again. I know when he was doing his comic stuff, he was still painting things in that way, which is very impressive. I don't know how he has the patience for that. I know he stopped doing it, but the amount of like very small variations in value that he will go and spend the time painting into skin tones and stuff is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Very nice. So looking at some of his older stuff, it's a bit more like blocky as well. Like you can see it more clearly on how he's like refined it over time. It's interesting. See, it's like that's too much. That's too crusty. Too much, too crusty. Has anyone got any other artists that they like, actually? Does anyone know people who do like cell shading that they like? I would like to see more people who do a lot of cell shading. I think I want a different brush. This one's getting on my nerves, actually. Do I have like a bit of a blocky one? Is that the one I like? It's like a kind of square. It's like a squarish one. Is this reduced somehow? Angle, texture, density. What color edge? No. Blending mode. I don't want no blending mode, thank you. I just want it to like that. It's kind of crust though. Sunico. Ooh. Let me see. Where am I looking also for them? I'm trying to find more artists I can reference for hammering a style down for comic stuff. I'm interested to see more cell shading because I think that's the way I'm gonna have to go. I don't think I can get away with not cell shading. Sunico art on Google. Ah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. A little nosy. Does this brush do what I want it to do? Not really. Not really. Texture density. Oh. Oh, I can take the texture off. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I do not get on with like heavy texture. Oh, this is like real crunch. Okay, cool. Do I have to adjust anything else to get that? No. Okay. I'm gonna go with it for a second and see because it's kind of interestingly crusty in a way. It's like angled. Oh, this is nice. She kind of does souped up anime. Yeah, where there's a lot more detail with it. Oh yeah. All the glittery stuff. Ah, I don't know if I've seen some of these before actually. Oh yeah. Nice fabric crinkles. Nice fabric crinkles. I think that's one of the things I want to do nicely. I'm gonna have a lot of fabric issues with comic stuff that I need to figure out. That's gonna be a whole fight in and of itself, I think. Yeah, see, this like escapes outside the thing because it's got an angle to it. That's irritating. Do I need to put the, hang on, what is it? Tilt? It's got tilt on, has it already? Has it got tilt? Or it doesn't change the angle of it, right? Tilt. Pen pressure. Minimum value. Ah, here we go. Hang on. Hang on. Pen pressure. Woo! Ah, that's better. There we go. That's the one. That's what I'm looking for, so I can do my little corners. I ain't putting basic wrinkles on my clothes. I'm trying to be vague. I've got a lot of specific fabric stuff that needs to be visible. Textures, I guess. I got textures that need to happen, and I need to be very careful about them. So that they don't look like ass. Or read funny. I'm worried about it. I'm thinking like kind of tulle and stuff where it's see-through, but you also want the crinkles. Layer hell, basically, I assume. Stare into the void of a million pages that need to be drawn. Things sort of evaporate. Oh, you think about it too much? Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to like I say, I'm trying to logic my way through it at the moment. Because I'm like, okay, the lines need to look like this so I can do this with them. I need to do this with the colors so that I can do this with them. And blah, blah, blah. Because that makes it a bit easier to hone in on, I guess. Trying to work out the parameters is the one. I'm trying to work out the parameters of what's going to need to be drawn and what I'm going to need to be able to do that properly. Ugh, the clothes are so thick they don't fold. There's really only one light source. Oh, like that's your parameters you've got. So am I going to want to do like mid core shade? I'm going to want to do core shadows on it. Just like a little bit. I'll do that after. Do that after. I think this is looking better. I keep looking over at that other one like it's one of these. Let me make one actually. Because I don't know if I need it anymore. This is sort of correcting to where I wanted it to be. Let's do that so I can see the update. Yeah, what do you need bounce slate for? Well, not in a comic. I don't think so. No, I'm not going to bounce slate in a comic. Unless it's, you know, dramatic for some reason. Unless it looks really, really cool and is totally worth the effort. I think. Maybe if it looks cool enough. Not all the time though. Some like cool atmospheric shit would be funky though. Like for depth. Is that too much if I start painting the teeth? See, this is nice. Just nice little like to block down values. That's very nice. Very nice. Nice and soft. Delicate. Nice and delicate, not too harsh. I do like a bit of bounce light though. Not for comic. Not for comic. Is that as small as that gets? I need this to reduce more, I think. So I can do my little tapered corners. I hate changing brush size, so I always make the pen pressure size variation like crazy. Biggest Panic manga is apparently done with white and black and no grey. You're worried it's going to be difficult to simplify? So I get that because I kind of think in, I don't know, I guess I think in black, white, grey, like there's always going to be a third value. And if I do heavy inks like I'm thinking of doing, or like a lot of black fill, in spots I'm gonna have to be very careful of the amount of that I use, especially where there will be cell shading as well, because that's gonna be like the third value. Each pixel is on, off, black or white, and you have to use textures on monochrome tools to imitate values. Know how I'm gonna do with that. Oh, I mean, you can cheese a lot of that, right? With a tone, what do they call it? Flipping tone something? What is it? Tone. Just tone. Okay, it's just tone. This thing with the, can you even see that? This thing with the dots, that thing. You can do that in clip with a button. You just go slap it on. I clicked the wrong one. There we go. You just slap it on clip like that. Which looks kind of cool. Kind of funky. You don't see it when I zoom out, but it's there. I should use that, to be honest, because I think that would look cool. I don't know how I would get away with it with cell shading, though. It would probably be too much. Maybe just for like texture-y things, it would be cool. Seeing this with a shadow is much less confusing. Hello, how are we? Good. Oh, is it not picking up that piece? Did I like miss a piece? Is it just that one? Or is it the mask? I think it's the mask. Look at mangas, you notice they don't even do it consistently. They sometimes color and sometimes don't. Huh. Let me flip for a minute. I'm gonna take that off because it messes. Yeah. Okay, where there's like that heavy cast shadow at the side, I think that's like frying my brain also. Okay, this mask is weird. Is it? Did it pick up the wrong space? Or it's, oh, I haven't picked up this front bit, I think. It's just what's underneath because it's only filling in where those ribs are. I see. Okay. I need to fix the mask. Is it this one? Ah, that's what I missed. That's what I missed. I did miss a piece. Is that the feet too? Yes. Yeah, feet. Yeah, feet. And I suppose I want this stuff to like cast down that way. Here, it's like very soft before, it makes more sense like this. I think I'm like scared of the ribcage also. I'm gonna I'm gonna move down. I'm gonna move down and come back to it because I need to do like that shadow and everything else. That's the shadow I'm gonna redo. So it's tidier. And then all this can start to pull that way. I need to I need to work on like paneling, I think, because I don't really know how to panel stuff. Ugh. 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 I'm sorry, I've got the yawn, so I slept very well. Don't know how to panel very well and make it like interesting and not samey, monotonous. What happens if I reduce this? Does it look worse? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. I think like this shadow over here, like this whole thing needs to be where it's strongest. Needs redrawing there. Where I was reading Berserk on some of them, in the first couple of pages, they were doing like a painty, I guess kind of painty, more rendered style on them, and honestly, it kind of looked like ass. kind of looked really bad. Very muddy, very muddy. Didn't look good. Is this because of the, yeah, it's because of the angle. It doesn't want to go chunky by there. Okay. Is that the kind of thing you mean though, where sometimes they color and sometimes they don't? Because I know on some they'll like color the first few pages, right? Got me thinking about that. Okay, is that? I think that's helping because this did want to be in like heavier shadow this way. Berserk was before digital art. Oh yeah, It just got me thinking about it. I'm sorry I can't stop yawning. Oh my goodness. See, that one's still like, yeah, cast that way. Cast that way, like I've got it going anyway. And leave a bit of room. Let's have a look. How is that going? I think that, yeah, I think that's better. I do want more contrast on the skeleton so that it picks up well. And I will go back over a lot of that blue that is on the top, like here, so that I can get some of it to show through more clearly. Like I'll grab some of this and erase it because it is kind of making it a bit more like misty. Because it's a layer in between that and everything else. Which is what I want. I just don't need it to be quite as. Quite so strong. Not quite so strong. What are you doing at the weekend, chat? What are you doing at the weekend, chat? I don't know. I think I'm going to the woods. I think I'm going in the woods. We'll see. We'll see. I hope so, though. And I'll do some more style test stuff. I might do more Skelby things later on, like Skelby comic on Patreon stream. Woodsy weekend, yeah. Me or you also? I'm aware that winter is on the way. Even though, well, it's nearly August now. Oh my god, it's nearly August. It's nearly August. So I've got a hoard. I've got a hoard for the winter. It's gonna be miserable. Let's see the VF. Let's go! Yes! Yay! Good. They wish me. Aw, no woods. No woods to frolic in. Keep drawing over the weekend too. Yeah, good job. I've been going, well, I condensed my draft back down and then was going back through it to see if I can I can run through it again with a bit more detail and check that it works. No, what's the word? I keep wanting to say collisions because that's what I talk about when I'm like blocking forms down. Like there's no collisions. They sit next to each other properly in space. but with writing, you know? There's probably a better word. I can't think of it though. There are woods, but that would mean a drive. I get you. Does it work? I think so. I think so. I mean, it's probably some kind of shit because it's my first go, but just overall, it's my first go, start to finish at something that isn't pissing about. But we'll see. I'm trying my best. Ugh, plot holes. I don't think there's plot holes. Do you feel something? I don't know. I don't know. They're all awful people. They're all bad people. You feeling it, Mr. Krabs? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm just having fun kicking my tulpas around. Feeling a warm spot. Uh-oh. Do you need to use the facilities? Bip, bip. I like it when you can go blip, 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 blip with the brush and it goes nice and tidy. Very good. Nice and tidy. What was this thing? The xiphoid? The little widge at the bottom of the sternum? Right? I think he's the xiphoid. Continuing the SpongeBob joke? Oh, okay. I'm dense. I'm gonna have to do another BRB also. I will not be long. I think I need a drink of water because I'm getting the coffee jitters. I will be back in a minute. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I get very emotional drawing out what happens. Welcome back. Thank you. I don't know. See, I kind of I sit there and I like cackle to myself, I guess. You know those panels of the guy where he's like, ha 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 ha, yes, yes. Is that an emotion? Cackling is an emotional reaction. Okay, good. There we go then. That must be it. Horseradish is an instrument. Okay, do I need to like cast the fingies as well. Bop, 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 bop. Cast the fingies. Just a crusty bit over there, yeah. Eee. Did I order a book from the library? Did I? Huh. If I did, it was months ago and they didn't send it. Huh. I guess so. I only just remembered. I'm gonna have to check, actually, I don't know. At least it wasn't a return to the library, yeah. Oh no, I'm in good standing. I haven't forgot to return anything, thankfully. I am very good at returning library books. Ugh. Is that like a little band there? I'm gonna have to go over that. It's funny. I don't know. There's too many layers on this thing. There's too much anatomy. There's too much anatomy going on at one time here. I don't like it. Yeah, that does look better actually. Yeah, we're getting there. Oh, we're getting there. Wow. I think some places also, I'm starting to suspect, need. What is this? What is that? Oh, that's the back of the clothes for the clothy version. I know. I see. I see. I know what's going on. Okay, let me. I did make a new layer, didn't I? Okay. Some places where it's like darker, I want to sort of pop out. More of that blue glow, like behind the head, I think. Didn't you design it that way? Yeah, I did. Because I'm stupid, obviously. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Don't tell me what I'm doing and then be like absolutely correct about it. Don't do that. It's so rude. Yeah, see, I'm thinking like that, so there's still a bit of light bouncing around in there, just to separate it out so it doesn't merge directly into the shadow behind. In theory, chat, the blackberries are starting to come out now. Actually, I was eating them. I went up the hill. And I was eating blackberries. They're very nice. I'm very excited. Actually, there's rowan berries too. I'm waiting. I'm watching them. I'm watching. I'm waiting. I want the berries. I'm gonna try this without the lines too. Is that the lines? No. No? Oh, those lines specifically. Okay, there's like a bunch of them. Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all okay. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Shh. Am I still on the same layer, or is that just very soft? I think it's just very soft, isn't it? Because there's all the other layers on the top. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Because it's like slightly in shadow. I see. I see. What's going on? Oh yeah, that does look. Yeah, that's better. Because she needs like the glow on the inside, but also not to mess up that shadow behind. Glowy behind the skeleton. I nearly said organs. They're not organs. What clothes would look cool made out of organs? Actually, that's something else I have to try. Chat. What? A pianist with organ clothing. Okay, see, like up here specifically, where you've got that leg, that needs to, you need to be able to see the bones by me going like this. Behind. Bit of light behind it. Not so much that it obscures the shadow in the background. I forget what that accent is, but it is something. See, yeah, I'm gonna have to do like more over the top of this so that that starts to fade out. Imagine trying to paint this in like acrylics or something. Some of it needs to sit over the top of the bones. I am thinking. Brrr. Might be kind of fine around the feet because there's not a whole lot of like fat, I guess. Some sort of corrupting scales. Bisectors in the Beatles' Yellow Submarine movie? don't think I've ever seen that. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. So, someone's commissioned me to draw like bug snack stuff, and I was watching a playthrough for more context, and the voice actors in that are doing such a good job. I'm really enjoying watching a playthrough of that. Recommend. Very good. Good content. Let's see what that looks like without that. Okay. I'm going to reduce it a little bit, and then I can add more flavour as I go, I think. Is that them lines? It's them lines again. It's them lines. That was the other shading I put on. Oh, that's the one that like softens it out a whole bunch. Okay. Acid trip animation with a bunch of Beatles songs. Sgt. Pepper and Revolver. Huh. See, I've never really sat down and listened to the Beatles, like on purpose. Can I do that? Yeah, see, that helps. That helps. Where this is softening things out, it wants to kind of go away in some places. Just go away in some places so that I have a stronger contrast. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna drink some more water, actually. Let's blast that coffee away. Oh yeah, see, that's like loads better. There's more depth there now. There's more depth going on. So, like this is like close to the edge of the skin, so it wouldn't thingy so much. And I really want this like big shadow. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. This big shadow like along here needs to stand out. Isn't that a requirement at all once? Is it? Submarine one. Alexa. I don't have an Alexa. Not in my house. Hello, Goblin. Is horseradish more horse or more radish? I don't know if I even had horseradish. We've got some radishes in the garden that are starting to flower, so we're gonna leave them to flower and then collect the seeds, I think. Gonna leave them be. I've got a lot of, I think I've got a lot of seeds actually to be planting. We've got a huge, I think it's a butternut squash growing in the garden too, and it doesn't seem to be wanting to set any fruit from the flowers, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm a bit disappointed. Don't have Alexa in your house either. Fair enough. Can control the chat. Oh, see, that's nice. That's a nice big block of shadow. Nice and transparent. There we go. Good. How have you never Beatles? I just never have. Just never have. It's not just the Beatles, there's a bunch of stuff I've never like purposefully gone and looked for. Ooh, what about like about there? See, that's nice. It's like a nice, it's a nice big shadow block that I want. Like this. By there. See, don't that look better? Don't that look better now? Yeah, that does look better. Play that song, The Yellow Submarine, and sing in this year. Oh. Do you sing it? You listen to the Beatles, listen to Abbey Road. Okay. I can put that on while I'm doing stuff, actually. what was I gonna cook? I had the idea that you could make like an enchilada. I think they're enchiladas where you wrap them up and then you put the sauce on them, like bake them in a pan, right? I wanted to make a lasagna not long ago, but I didn't have any lasagna sheets. So I thought, what if I make like an enchil lasagna with the beans and everything, and put the wraps as the lasagna sheets? I think that would be very nice. So I might try that at the weekend because I need something to cook. Don't really hear Beatles either. That's the card as I hear in the background of shows all the time. Huh. Like Abbey Road, listen to Revolver. If you like Revolver, listen to Sergeant Pepper. Lasangolada, yeah, that's it. Lasangolada. I've never heard of anyone else doing that. It was like a brainwave I had, and now I'm very interested to see if that's nice. Because usually I will make enchiladas and then I will freeze them. I'll warm them up in the microwave, which is gross, but you know, I like batch cook food, so it makes it easier. And you end up eating it like a big chunk anyway. So you may as well make it a lasagna, right? Like you may as well. This looks way better. There we go, good. Share a recipe when you do. I'm gonna harass my mum with it. Okie dokie. I do need to try and write recipes down because I never do. I like to take a picture of whatever I've made and then just like, yeah, close enough. JR. Lasagna sheet and go-go straw? And a what? What's a go-go straw? Is that a typo? That, okay, yeah, that does look loads better. Is the... No, let's like ham up the iliac crest because you wouldn't see as much of it behind the leg. Over this way. Not so much behind the leg. A killer lasagna recipe? Oh, what do you put in it? I'm interested. I'm listening. Kind of want to make a cake or something too. There's, I don't know, I think I froze them. Alright, no, I ate them all. I ate them all already, but I was picking strawberries again at the garden. Kind of want to make a strawberry cake. Got some frozen. YouTube has some nice TV shows about food, officially uploaded by the TV channels. Ooh. Cycle of life. Buy a doofus frozen lasagna and throw it in the oven. Fair enough. Circle of life. There's a show called No Passport that's really interesting. No passport required. Ooh. I'm trying to think what I've been wanting to watch. I don't mind watching cooking shows. I usually watch ones that are just on the telly over here with fam. There's on and there's like nothing. Nothing to watch, but there we go. They're more chill than like a lot of the crap that's on the TV. So. Let me see what else I've got going on now that I've done that. Okay, that's what it was like before, and that's what it's like with that shading. I do need more of it, but that helps. That helps. What if I ham that all the way up? That's too strong. It's too strong if I ham it all the way up, but if I reduce it, it's not so bad. Not so bad. How long stream? Hour and a half. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's my lines also. I didn't turn those back on. I think they're starting to bother me, but I also don't know if I really want to get rid of all the lines. That might be awful. Playing the Beatles song? It's called It Was Good. I find this adult show that came out in 2005. Oh. Oh, that's all the background lines. Am I looking for like these? Yeah. It should read without the lines, which it's starting to do. Like this ribcage at the top is looking a lot better. These aren't quite there yet, these legs, but that's another layer thing, I think. Each episode goes to a city in the US and explores how one immigrant culture is added to the food scene in the city. Ooh. Interesting. That skull is looking better. I think, yeah, it's like all this down here and then fixing that shadow next, probably. Can I just go in like this, actually? Because the sides of these want shaded. And the underneath. Gonna add ribcage holes into the shadow. I am. I'm gonna fight with that. I kind of blocked it out to see what the values would look like, but it needs more specific detail like that to be added yet. What's this other? That's better for the back. Yeah. See, I need to do it like down here as well, so it casts onto the scapula. This is scapula, isn't it? I got confused. They all want to like cast over this way, which would make a huge mess. Should make a huge flipping mess of this now. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge pain in the butt. Is that a different layer? No, it's not. Okay. I thought I made a mess. I haven't. Is there like extra? What is that shading on there? Where's that come from? Hang on a minute. Where's that from? Oh no, it's the layer on the top. I see. Okay. That's like the skin layer. I might have a go at that in a second also. Where has it gone? Is it on the top? Up. Yes, that was the other block I was doing before. I really like that big triangle that you get on the leg bone, actually. That could do with maybe being stronger. What I'm doing. Where is that on the top? Can you see it where it's like very slightly grey on there? Is it up here? Oh yeah, it's okay. It's up here. That's like the form of the body. It's like very, very soft, but it is there. Maybe it needs a bit more. Maybe that might kill it off though. Oh wait, where's that blue? Is that on top of it? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. See, that looks kind of nice now too. God damn it. Okay. Let's reduce that a little bit. I might leave that on. Kind of like it. Kind of like that. It's softer. Yeah. Does that fill? Is there like a lot of fill on there? Kind of see it around here, which I do want a bit of it, but not like mega. Not mega. I like the little squidge under the chin also. I think that's nice at the moment. It all needs more doing, but it's there. It is there. No. I'm trying to get it to where it's not obscuring the skeleton too much. Getting close to finishing the draw. Ooh. Ooh, I want to say you nearly done colouring. You nearly done colouring. I want to see. Oh my god. I want to see. Do I have a highlight layer? I was. I've got a bunch of safe scum layers knocking about. That's what's bothering me too. I need a duplicate of that. Right? I need a duplicate of this because I want to go back in and do Do I still have wiggle room? I'm trying to keep it so I've got wiggle room for highlights as well. Like this needs to condense. Show the class your work. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see. I wanted to highlight the top. Yes, I'm nervous. Oh, it's okay. Doing a good job. Doing a good job. Posted in Discord. Sweet. Do I want to do that? What do I want to? Okay, see, I want to highlight the goop. I want to highlight the goop on top so that that's a thing, and then maybe the bones, but the light would be more diffused on those. So are there lines on top of this? No, it's just reacting that way, isn't it? Oh, what about hard light? Does that actually do anything? Is it no? No. Oh, wait, hang on. It should probably be on top of that layer, shouldn't it? So it kicks up. Kicks up a bit more. Aye. Aye, like that. Yeah, hang on. Whoop. Can I, like, without it starting to look terrible, actually? Can I, like, belly? Can I belly? And then everything else? Perhaps? Maybe, mayhaps? Can I get away with it? I'm not sure if I can. I'm going to try. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Was make it like see-through enough, but still have room to anatomy a little bit on the top, like flesh anatomy, I suppose. Flesh anatomy. That's all I want. Little bit of flesh. It's like completely the wrong color, but don't know how much. I'm not gonna render it like latex, but a bit of this kind of thing. A little bit, just a little bit on the top, in it. Just a little bit on the top, in it, so you can see the form. A little bit in it, right. A little bit on the top, like that. Yeah, belly and that. So this is even more difficult because you've got everywhere for there to be potential tangents with what's underneath. Like everywhere. There's so many shapes going on. There's so many shapes going on. It's a nightmare. I may have to go and get something to eat also because I've got very hungry just now. Can I get away with light blue? Can I get away with light blue? I don't think that looks too bad. It's not too bad. I might need to swing it out of the blue so that I can bring the value up as well, because it's only going to let me go so far with that blue. Even though it's a light blue. I'm only going to get so far. It does look better. It does look better like this, where it's covering up the line art. Like some of the layer modes just show that right through if it's a really dark color. What a nice piece. Thank you. Hello. Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Is it Mel? Also Dorothy Mel? Or is that an I? Yeah, I don't know. I think the hard light behaves. Yeah, it doesn't want to... It's not trying to kick up too much of this stuff. That would, like, cast... Where's the shadow, actually? Yeah, okay, yeah, like, cast that along there and then, like, down that way. Better cast. And a swing. twist and a swing. Ooh. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It's Mel, but Dorothy works too. Okay, okay. Does that read? I think I might have problems with the sternum being very bright, and then that on the top. It doesn't look too bad right now. I'm about to turn into Skeletor. I'm not gonna do it. It's tempting to lean into. See that nice little you know when you like shift the belly and then you get the little kind of iliac crest to belly hollow like by there. Mwah. Real nice. Real nice. Good stuff. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, what, Skeletor? I'll hold off. I'll hold off for now. That's what she sounds like. Obviously. Go full Skeletor. It's gonna get real annoying real quick. The neighbors are gonna hear me. I don't know. They probably hear me sat here like talking about feet and shit anyway. Whatever. Feet and furries and whatever else we were talking about before. Chat, where do the Na'vi from Avatar sit on the furry scale? Opinions, please. Can I like, what do we want, like down there also, the belly. The belly. Let's try it without the lines too, because I feel like they muddy things up quite a lot. Oh yeah, see, yeah. I feel like it reads on the left where I'm looking at it more zoomed out. It's not so bad. Yeah. It's like I can always like patch it underneath and put another layer in just to even out the values like underneath a bit more if I want to. I quite like this hand being very heavy contrast without a shadow underneath it as well, so I don't want to ruin that too much. Oh, that's what I'm going to do at the weekend as well, actually. I'm going around more second-hand shops. I'm excited. I'm going to see what they have. Not that I'm after anything specific, but I do like to nose. I do like to nose. Furry gets a serious case of mange or alopecia. Do they get exiled for furries? Would they just wear a fursuit? Like a wig? Does that count as a prosthetic? I'm trying to think of the right word. I don't think that counts as a prosthetic, does it? Prosthetic hair. I guess technically, but I don't know. Bald furry. It's very cute when animals have the like bald patch on the belly, actually. Or there's like less hair on it and you can see the pink on the belly. It's very cute. I don't know if that helps because I don't want to obscure the face so much. Do I? Not really. Not really. I don't usually give her a nose either, because I think that looks strange. Like if I was to give her a whole sort of people nose on the top here to like render in, I think that would look weird. I think that would look weird. I could do like chops, maybe like kissy lips. But it does start to look strange. Oh, am I making a mess there? No. I really like it when you get that nice sheen like down the side of someone's face like this, and you can really see the plane along there. That is like peak highlighting. I love it. Very good. Down like where the eyelids would be. I keep it like pretty vague and soft along the face because I don't want to start painting like more features onto her face because it's going to get real busy, especially on the face. All the highlights for there's too many planes. That's what I'm trying to say. On the belly and everything, it's pretty simple, but not on the face. Not on the face. That would be a bit of a nightmare. Don't want to deal with it. I need to pull that horn out as well because that's actually supposed to be like outside of the hair blob, I guess. I could like paint the edge around it where it's supposed to split and be outside of it. Maybe down the neck. Maybe down the neck like this. Yeah. Just a little highlight under that chin roll. And then it would fade out like that way. Should draw more chin rolls. Oh yeah, see that's nice, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, and then it like would fade off into the hair because it just kind of joins into the shape and then goes away. Nice. See, nice. There. Whee. And then maybe up this way too with the other one. Just a little highlight along the top. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, cool. A bit more swing along there. And down that way. I suppose I don't want it to like blink right up, but a bit. See, that helps. That helps. She's starting to look a little bit sci-fi and kind of shiny. Also. Kind of cool. Kind of cool, I guess. I did just want to see if I could push these kind of what's the word? This kind of rendering, if I could get away with it on top of so much detail and be able to make it look transparent. And I just wanted to see if I could. Right, that needs to be behind. What else we got? Belly. Belly. I could highlight a bit more by there. It's easier to see. Render your comic pages with this amount of detail? Hell no. No, I was... I think I sent... I was talking about it before, but I sent a screenshot to Cherry of the way I was trying to organize my stylization. What's this? No. Let me check it. Okay, with like stylization, I think about it in three different columns. So there's the shape of the thing. So if you're imagining you've got a model sheet, like a 3D model of what the thing is supposed to look like, and if it like changes between 2D and 3D, like if there's anything that's relative rather than absolute, so like Mickey Mousey shit, right? Whether the same from every angle or if it's always the same. So that's like the shape and how much, you know, how much like shape diversity do you want? How much space does the thing take up, and what does that space that it takes up look like? And then the line. So like, are you going to use lines at all? Are you going to, you know, how are you going to define the edges and show where that thing is in space? And then the coloring, as in like how are you gonna show the form of it? But I guess you wouldn't always have all of those, but that's what I'm thinking about. So I've got specific things, like I definitely need to do highlights if I'm going to draw gore, because it won't look as gross if I just cell shade it and don't do highlights, you know? Like they're necessary, but I can use them, what's the word? In moderation. I can use them in moderation so that when I use them on gore, it's going to have more of an effect. So I'm thinking about that kind of thing. And what was the term I used before? What was the term I used before? Parameters. I'm working out my parameters so that I can balance them. Won't look as gross. Why would you want that? Oh, yeah, if I just like, okay, if I just cell shade gore and I don't do all the little like specular highlights on it, it's not going to look as gross and juicy. So I need the highlights, and I need to reserve them mostly for the gore so that there is a bigger contrast between when there is not gore and when there is gore. is what I'm thinking. Because if I know that in advance, I can like balance it and make sure that I don't overdo it with the little highlights from the get-go. Then when you do see them, they will stand out. Oh, I'm gonna highlight the so intraclavicular fossa, my favorite. I like me an intraclavicular fossa. Yeah. Just around there. I'm gonna use that too. Oh, that, yeah, the method I was just talking about. When you know what you want to draw, it helps. To like, I don't know, I'm trying to like justify like this is why it needs to have this kind of stylization, or it's going to work well for this, or I've got things in the future that are going to happen that will require like this specifically, so I need to account for that in advance and work the style around it. Also, so I can keep it from getting out of hand, because you know what is a reasonable trade-off between quality and how long it's going to take to like run run that protocol, I guess. Run that protocol each time I'm going to draw something so that it's consistent. Okay, that's starting to look like too much on the arm. Let me take some of that off. So where it's like facing away from the light, it doesn't really need this to touch it, to be honest. I was trying to see if I could get away with it there. It's too much. Each panel will take several days. Yep. That's why I want to do block fill. What do they call it when there's got to be a proper term for it, because I just keep calling it like ink fill. Where instead of having like a gray to fill the color, you just fill it in black and then erase for highlights. Or like ink fill. I don't know. That's the best thing I can come up with. I'm sure Goblin knows what that's actually called with comics. Because I've seen in manga panels where they'll do the line art and then they'll just put like an X where the fill needs to go, like ink fill. That's what I'm thinking. That's going to make a lot of it easier, but I also want the cell shading. I just think the fill like that would look really cool on some of it. What's called who now? If you... Can I find an example? Have I saved any on like Pinterest? Because I was looking at what was it? Let me see. I'll drag it in if I can find it. I think it was dan, that's it. Dun. Let me see. Because I saw like the like process shots of some of them and I can't remember if I saved them or not. I don't know if that's like standard practice where they'll do the ink and then they just put the X for where the fill is. Okay, I'm struggling to find them and I don't want to spend too long just scrolling through things. But yeah, wherever the like ink fill goes on, I suppose what would be the line art layer. Yeah, that's standard practice. Okay. Is there a name for it? Because I keep calling it ink fill and I don't know. There's got to be a better term for it. Oh, sorry. No. I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm not, I'm fine, but sleepy. I got up way too early yesterday. And I don't think I slept much. Did I? No, I didn't. Inking? No, like specifically the fill. We fill in blocks with the ink. Something that started with Western comics, because in Western comics, pencils and ink in most cases aren't done by the same artist, so the pencil will use an X to mark the fill area. Okay, where I was looking at it with Dan, I was assuming that maybe Matey does the inks and then he passes it off to someone else to do the fill. General practice of filling in blacks is just referred to as spotting black. That's it. Thank you. I knew you'd know what it was. Spotting. Okay. Thank you. Spotting blacks. Yeah, I'm gonna be spotting my blacks, I guess. For I'm thinking like heavier kind of textury fabric and things would look cool, but also maybe shadows, but not heavily. Because I don't need that and what you call it, cell shading. A lot of times inkers or mangaka will have assistants started using an X to mark the fill area. Ah, I thought so. That makes sense. Thank you for sharing. That is helpful. But yeah, I'm gonna do some test stuff with getting the inking done and then spotting, and then cell shading to see what looks good. Because I think I will have a lot of opportunity to do very heavy ink shadow like that. I mean, pull that over a bit more. It doesn't look like it curves quite right. There we go. I'm going to do another BRB in a hot second as well. Let's have a look. I guess I don't really want too much down on the legs because I want most of that highlight to be concentrated up here. It's be nice to have assistance. Yep. I think I need to do like a test page. I'll just have to work out a page of one and do it and let it be bad. I'm gonna let it be bad and do it and then see how it looks. Cover so many artists so you just see what looks cool. Do your eyes in his videos. Oh wait, did I miss something? Oh, did it block that message out that you sent? Did you send another one about someone? Oh no. No? Who is it, Goblin? I will have a nose. It didn't. If you've sent a different message with someone's name in it, didn't send it through. So sort of each other's assistants already with the podcast? I suppose so. I suppose so. On that also, we're waiting for, I think we're waiting for Cherry to get new headphones. Dog ate them. Dog ate them. So I'm waiting on that. Wait, I'll just copy paste. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This does look a lot better now. I think it was a good idea to leave it for a while. I think it was a good idea to leave it for a while and come back to it. I'll have to go back to the Poochie as well because I still didn't finish him. Let me do a save. I'm gonna smash the save button. I'll be back. Give me a few minutes. Also, Goblin, if it's a link, I don't know if it will let you post it in the chat. But I don't know. Break the link up or something if it is, and it should go through. Oh, I'm back. Hello. Richard Friend. Is that his name? That's adorable. It's an inker before he also looks at a lot of art from comics in black and white. Get a really good insight into black and white art. Nice. Nice. Thank you. I will have a nosy later on. Thank you. What else? Back to Twitch. Back to Twitch. There we go. I think what I'm going to have a fight with is where I want to do some of that with the heavy ink, but I can't really use it for shading too much because I do want cell shading. I do want cell shading as well because there's too much color nonsense going on for me to be able to get away with like ink shading all the time. So I need to be very careful of balancing that. I want to say like in percentages, you know, where you've got the percentage rule where it's like, what is it, 60, 30, 10? No, that's not it. Is it? No, it is. It is that, yeah. No, I was right. In that kind of sense, I need to balance the way that I shade it. So I want some of those heavy darks in some places to throw up things like texture, but I don't want it to be more than that, I guess. Or where there's some design things that have got like black patterning on them, maybe like clothing. If there's a pattern on it, I could like block fill. If I put like if I do like Tim Burton kind of swirly stuff on the clothes, I could probably fill those in quite heavy without having too much of a fight with it, I think. And then still have cell shading on top of that and not have it look weird. I would hope. That's my idea. That's my idea, but if I want to do like really heavy shadows, I could also lean into it being like solid fill like that. I don't know, balancing. Delicate job. Very careful with it. Delicate procedure. Don't know if this is picking up on the face like at all either. I kind of want to condense it more. I'm going to repot some plants at the weekend too, I think. I'm going to repot some plants. Finally, I've been threatening to do it for a long time, but it's getting kind of late in the year now, so I need to do something. I did. I did take some cuttings from my little passion fruit vine, actually, and that seems to be doing well. I'm quite happy about that. I kind of want one that stays outside to see if it will. I don't know if it will bloom out there. I've been having trouble with the one in the house because it needs repotting. It doesn't want to bloom anymore. Those flowers smell so good. They smell fizzy, which is pretty cool. I don't want any more. Kind of want some on the hand, really. Right.
idea. I might go and have a break from the skeleton also and paint the fabric out a bit more in the back. That might help. Also, Goblin, is that one of the guys from one of the... What's that one podcast? Or is it just a guy? Is he like doing videos where you're saying he's talking about that kind of thing? Yeah, it needs to be like heavy. That needs to be heavy. I'm not going to get away with that without it being like chunky. Without it being chunky. Like this. Nice and chunky. There we go. Nice chunky. What comes up when I search him actually, because I open the tab. Did I? Wait, where did I open that tab? Was that another? Where did that go? Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's search it again before I lose it. Maybe I accidentally closed it. Ooh. Oh yeah. Like heavy ink stuff. Interesting. I'm gonna end up down a rabbit hole. Interesting. Oh wait, is this him on YouTube? Is this him on YouTube? Let me see. I'll get a link for the chat actually, since I'm going off about it. If that's right. Let me see it on YouTube, please. See it on YouTube. Is this the guy? Ooh, oh yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I need to make that zygomatic arch pop out heavier as well on this skeleton because it looks kind of like recessed at the moment in a way that it should not be. Oh, ooh, yeah, this is, yeah, cool. I'm gonna watch those later. Thank you, Goblin. Thank you. Oh, did I just close the tab? There we go. Let me post that link. Let me post that link. There we go. Martin, hello. Do I ever go to conventions or artist alleys? No, I've never been to one actually. I've not even been to a convention for fun. I am way out in the wastes. Why? What kind of thing would you like to see me take to a convention? Thank you for lurking. Also, how are we? Hang on, let me. Sorry, I'm getting me a little tin. There we are. Oh, sorry, that's loud, isn't it? Sorry. Do it over there. There we go. I think I need more sharp edges on this. Also, I need to like go around and. I was looking at art book stuff about man nipples also, and they're like, there's the same thing, you know how I talk about the dolphins, that there's like the same thing, but they're almost like, you know when people walk in and they find the dog and it's ripped something up and it's looking down like guilty, okay, the dolphin is like the lady nipples, and the ashamed dog is the man nipples. They're both looking away from you. They're like ashamed. They shouldn't be aggressive. Do not make eye contact with the nipples. Chat. Shame. I've been keeping up with your work for the past few years now. I'd like to show support. Your art is sick too. Thank you. I do have a Redbubble. I have a Redbubble if you want prints of things. And I do commissions. If you wanted me to draw anything. And there's a Patreon. I do like more streams on there. I will be doing one later on tonight at, what is it, 2:30 now? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in 5 hours. Your nipples are older than your teeth, it says Cherry. Yeah. There you go, chat. Your nipples are older than your teeth. Does all the squishy stuff form for... I need to look at that more, actually, because that's interesting. Interesting. Take a look. I'm in Oz, too, so hopefully the shipping won't be atrocious for once. Oh, yeah. I hope not. In my experience, Redbubble seem to have places in different countries where they will ship your stuff from. So it's not like crazy amounts. Sometimes I think if you get a bunch of different items, they have to manufacture them in like different places in the country. So sometimes you get like double the shipping sometimes, because they'll send it out in like 2 different parcels, which can be annoying, but I can't say for Australia, but generally in my experience, it's not so bad. Especially since it's like custom stuff anyway, it's kind of fair enough. Taking notes. I need to do another, I need another matching seminar about the ashamed dog to go with the dolphin one. I will work on my presentation and then I'll do it on another stream and I'll save it in with the Twitch clips to go with the other one. It's already there. The dolphin one is already available. The dolphin TED Talk already on Twitch, chat. If you want to see it, it's in the clips. I think that's okay. I really want to like play up this little by here because I like that. Are you from New Zealand? Oh no, no. Do you want to play a game of guess where I'm from? Do you want to play a game of guess where I'm from? I'm not in New Zealand. Similar in some ways, but not New Zealand. New Zealand's pretty. Is that right? So that's really annoying me because it sits like right where the edge of that is. So I'm gonna have to pull it up a little bit. Assumed you were based in Australia for the longest time? Oh, no. There's a lot of people seem to assume I'm from Australia. That's quite interesting. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning so badly. Oh my goodness. But nope, not Australia. Give us a continent. Ooh, Europe. Are there people in Australia that sound like me? Because I don't know. I've only ever heard Australian people sound very, very Australian. To be honest, it might just be me though, because I don't really know any Australians. Not from that pesky bear. I say in an attempt to summon him. I don't know where he's gone. Watching you like 3 years ago? Might have been one of those wrong assumptions that just stuck. Yeah, I get you. I do that a lot too. I think I was talking about it the other week where when I used to watch a lot of Vine Source, it took me a long time to distinguish Joel and Vinny from each other, even though they sound like nothing alike. I'm just dense. Island, not island. Close, but not island. My little wawa in the corner there is a hint. What is the wawa? What is it? What kind of creature is the wawa? Unrelated, but it's like a horribly Tumblr thing, but I like it when people spell creature with like a CH in the middle. I think that's hilarious. It is a grade above TikTok brain rot though, so I guess I'm not that bad after all. Scotland? No. Close, but it's not Scotland. Henry VIII. It's the original Rizzler. Those would have been my guesses too. It's okay though. That's everyone's guesses. There's very few people that have guessed it quickly. Got me looking at a map, yeah. Learning some geography today, chat. I can lean a little bit more into the accent if you'd like me to. That's what the locals sound like. Trying to avoid saying UK because I think if it was that obvious we wouldn't be playing the game, yeah. Yeah, we generally go for like country. Say no when they say like. Wait, what? The TikTok people? Finland! No, you're getting further away. It ain't Finland. Nope, cold. Chinland, on the other hand. Perhaps. This titty looks kind of pancakey. Let me put a bit more on there. Denmark, nope, further away again. I think further away. I don't know where Finland and Denmark are in relation to each other, but further away. Say it like no and like. Where you say no and like is a dead giveaway. Why you aren't Australian. Oh. I did nearly say Nagadu before. When I was saying do them and Hoffy. Belgium? Nope. Not Belgium. Is that where Poirot's from? Is he Belgian? Or Austrian? I forgot. Ooh, that looks cool. Look at that. Wee! That's nice. I was trying to avoid doing these little kind of edge highlights with this layer, but it looks nice. Guess in every single European country except for your one. You were very close. You were very close and then you went in the opposite direction. My my wawa is the best hint, I think. What creature is the wawa? It's a funny little creature. What kind of creature is that wawa? Yeah, this needs like way more glow around the edge. Rather ignorant about Europe. I like these guessing all these English as a second language countries like Finland and Scotland. I don't know if you'd count it as ESL over here, actually. If it ain't, it's the English's fault. I know that much. I can't speak very much of the language. I think that looks okay. I'm not sure about that hair now. I think it might be some of the shapes in the fabric. Giving it trouble. Let's hit the save button again. Smash that save button, chat. Smash that save button. Netherlands. Not the Netherlands. Still far away. Still far away. You're pretty close at the start. Neighboring? Did you get a arguably neighboring country you got early on? Yoop. Yoop, doop, doop, doop. There we go. Oh, do I want like this edge over here? That's why it looks funny, because there's that. There's like this, and then there's that, but these bits overlap. These bits overlap because there's the arm and everything else as well. Isle of Man, nope. Closer. Closer, closer. It ain't the Isle of Man though. Is that working? I think that's working. She looks a little bit like a gummy bear now, but it's not terrible. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, well, what are you missing? Do I want to like highlight this bit down to the femur? I think I do. Yeah, that helps. Yeah, I need to like keep this piece so it rolls. You know what I mean? I think I'm having spaghetti for dinner. I think Fam wants spaghetti, but it would be really nice to have a baked potato. I want a baked potato. We did banana bread, or Fam made banana bread at the weekend, and it was very good. Oh yeah, see that looks better. I don't know if I should swing a lot of this over there like that to light it up. Maybe. 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 Northern Ireland. Nope. Close. Close, but it's not Northern Ireland. So see, I need to light that up way more in between there to show those up. Surely there can't be many countries in that area. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, that's a piece of the leg. That like swings up there. It looks like it blends in where it shouldn't. Yeah, okay. I need like extra along here to get that bone to stand out and wash the pelvis out a bit more, but I will leave those bits for another layer because it's just gonna be flipping chaos otherwise. And if I want to change it more, it's gonna fry my brain, so I won't. I'm not gonna do it. I did not do it. I did not. Iceland? No, you're further away again. You really weren't far off with Ireland. You're pretty close. Getting desperate. I thought you had a map. Or did you stop looking at the map? Are you playing on hard mode? Don't feel bad also, most people don't get it. Good night, night night. Thank you for coming to the stream. Have a good snooze. I don't know why that came out aggressive. Have a good snooze, I mean. Have a good snooze, or else. So help me. Ooh. Is that better? That's better. That's better. There we go. I think it might need more work, but let's calm on it for now. You don't have a map, that's why you're so confused. Oh, I see. Okay. Hard mode. Do you want me to tell you? We've got, what do we got? You misread, I do have one. Ah, I see. We've got sheep. Got sheep, and we've got that's about it actually. That's about it. I don't, there's not really anything else. That's the extent of it. Don't like it on the hand. I think it looks bad. Also, I will come back to it. I will come back to it later. Let me have a look at the fabric. Let's have a look at the fabric and see how I can get it to behave. Oh, that's the extra shadow, right? So, Wales, there you go. Hey, there you go. Well done. Was it the sheep that gave it away? Where has that gone? Oh no, here it is. There we go. There we go. I need to wish wash a lot of this. I don't know what colour that is, actually. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can just paint into it. I think Wales was just the last country I have not listed yet. It's okay. Some people don't know about it. Good job. Got him. Okay, I need to be like careful of this. And also, let's save scum. Let's save scum first. Don't think you listed England either, no? I don't think I spotted it.
fuck, because Google Maps has a little UK tag underneath it, so I thought it was part of the UK. Oh, it is part of the UK. Like, Scotland and England. With a last one everyone guesses though, it's always Ireland and then Scotland. In that order specifically, and also Australia. It's quite funny. Is this, am I making a mess of this on the, oh no, I see. Wait, what? What happens if I take that off, or is it still there? No, right, okay. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep, I don't know, I'm gonna keep painting. Keep going. I need like smaller, little values in here. Smaller little values in here. And probably, yeah, you know what? Blue. I'm gonna have to bring blue into there. Bounce light and all that in it. Bounce light and all that in it. Is that part of it too? Oh, okay, maybe that was a mistake, but we'll roll it. I'll roll with it and see how it goes. Didn't know the relationships with the UK with those countries. Oh, did it? Wait a minute. Did I put... Uh-oh, I put blue into that already. You know, whatever. Whatever, I'll work around it and then I'll come back to it. I guess I wanted to like paint that. And then changed my mind. Okay. Okay, I've made it a waking nightmare. Great. Great. I'll deal with it. I don't know how much longer I'll hang out, actually. That was a mistake also. I'll see. But like I say, I'm going to stream on Patreon later also, so that's more stream. More stream. Maybe Skelby comics. Maybe Skelby comic on Patreon stream. Mayhaps, perhaps. We will figure it out. Figure it out later on. But you know what? Let's flip that so that's a little crease and then that can roll that way. I don't think it's too bad. There's like little bits inside these that want softening like that. So you get that little crunch in the middle and then waffle. Then I'm going to waffle my way around. Waffle mode. Yeah, it's all these like extra little value blips in the middles. And then I'll have to be careful of the... Do I have like a flat for this actually where it's brighter, because that could do with going down a bit. And then highlights on the top. So it's only the little peaks that really show up. I don't want it competing with skeletons. I don't want skeleton competition, you know? It's looking kind of messy now, too, that I'm looking at it in comparison to what is happening here with these. Okay, now I have to think about the crunch. Oh, and the way that the crunch behaves. And maybe the highlights, to be honest, that might be a good way to go about it. And some little darker shadows within that. I've kept it. I guess I kind of did it cell shaded because there's a cell shading going on, and then within that I've got two different little pockets of values that are going to happen. They should even out as I go. I think it's the bits where those edges, like the edges of the waffles that rise up, like this, those lighter pieces along here, the borders, kind of, where they get either thicker or thinner. It's kind of confusing. And difficult to, I don't know, articulate. So I had to articulate that with paint. You get the little peaks and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try it by bringing the lighter one in, the lighter value. I want to know how it works. I don't know if this is going to have the best flow to it, but I will learn for whatever I do next. I'm going to learn, and you can't stop me. What are you going to do about it, chat? What are you going to do about it? Who needs bullying to do art? Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm not gonna do nothing. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Not gonna upset you now. Come here. Who needs bullied? Keep procrastinating, mine. Have you seen that one bully where someone's complaining? Like, oh, it's gonna take me this many years to do this thing. What's the point? And someone else says, well, the time's gonna pass anyway. The time's gonna pass anyway. Like, what are you gonna do with it? Hmm? That one's particularly mean. I need to calm down the blue on that, actually. I'm looking at it. It needs more like color variation because it's very flat. It's not very bully of you to say. No, is that one not bad enough? Do I need to be worse? That could be worse. Oh, I can try and be worse. It might be good to have some creepy flowers in the back where it's just, you're not going to be able to see it on this layer, where it's like very, 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 very slight light hitting them, just like in the dark, and they like fade out into it. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe. Oh, is that within that layer? Right. I'm gonna undo. Let's just undo this other layer, actually. Where that was. That's the right one now, yeah? Yeah. I have been fighting with my comic in a way that is kind of going around in circles also, and I'm very aware of it now, where I didn't have an idea of how long it was going to take for me to figure things out.
So I was just kind of going for it and playing around to see what I would figure out, but now I need to stop thinking like that and concentrate more on how and what needs done next. So I need to stop being a weenie about it and do some test pieces. That's my next thing to do. I'm going to turn these into like hoops of fabric where they are. They're looping down that way too. Hoop scoops. Thinking about the comic versus actually executing it, yeah. You know, it's difficult when you're the only one with a gun. That's why they do the thing with firing squads where there's a bunch of them and you don't know whose bullet it was. It's just me stood there waiting. No one else is gonna show up. No one else is. It's just me. No one else is gonna show up. I gotta do the deed. Spent equal parts thinking about mine as I have done working on it. Yeah. %75 thinking about it actually. I guess that kind of makes sense in the start. Because I was sitting and stewing on mine for a long time. Stewing. Playing I don't know. What would you call it? You know when you're a kid and you just like mix stuff together to make potions? Like that. I was doing that for a long time. Sitting and stewing before I started writing stuff down. Right. Is that okay? Spend an hour drawing and another 3 hours reviewing it, yeah. Relatable. Ooh. What even went on here with this line and then everything else getting wacky around it? I think I made some of these on the wrong layer. No, I'm not for a change. Okay, good. Made some of these, I made some of these chunks too big. Ugh. Did I? Made some of these chunks too big. What's my comic about? I want to draw like gore and stuff, so it's sci-fi kind of, I guess. Cool guns, cool guns, gore, limbs. Yeah. Spoilers. That's as far as I'm spoiling it. Part of my motivation to work on it is that I cannot talk about it too much, because if I talk about it, then what's the point? What's the point? If I just talk about it, then I've told you already. What's the point of drawing it? Scavenger's Rain vibe? Ooh, what is that? I've not heard of that. Scavenger's Rain? Animated television. Ooh, I haven't heard of that. I'm gonna have to look at that now. Ooh. Hey, that looks pretty too. That kind of reminds me of that other guy's art that I was talking about earlier. What was he? Matt Rhodes? I'm gonna have to look at that now. I'm gonna have to look at that. That's cool. Ooh. Let me link, actually. Let me link his stuff. Those colors are very, very, very similar to
this guy I was talking about earlier. Considered a cult classic in animation. Thank you for sharing. I will be all over that later. That's my dessert for today. Thank you. I have decided. Okay, let me try another layer. I'll probably come back to this and poke at it more. And I can like change the. See, that's way too heavy. I don't want that. I don't want that. It wants to be soft. I can come back to it. I want a. Here come the popo. Watch out, chat. Wow. Watch this guy's YouTube stuff. He's got YouTube stuff? I didn't know he had YouTube stuff. Uh-oh. I'll be on that later also. Oh no. Oh, I'm about to get real mad if he's doing stuff on YouTube, actually. I want to see what he's doing. He has a whole series. Ooh. Sick. I'm gonna look at that later. Thank you. I'm about to get like extra angry. I've known about him for a while because I used to follow him on like DA years ago where he was posting like comic panels, but I've never really looked into his stuff. He just kind of sits there. It's like, I want to look more at his stuff one day. I guess now's the time. Better to spend time drawing than watching others draw, yeah. I do a thing where I try not to follow too many people at once. I usually like pick someone for a while and then get really, really specifically angry about them. And try and figure out what they're doing and learn from them. Like laser focused. And then I switch to someone else. It's actually great advice, yeah. I do a thing where I'll like follow a bunch of people and then I'll figure out what I like about their art and then I'll unfollow them and like follow different people so I get a different mix of stuff. I don't know. I guess it's people I don't like interact with. So I don't know if that like offends people. I assume that it does, but that's how I try and limit like how much I'm like even able to scroll through stuff because I won't go looking for new stuff. A lot of the time, I will check what's there and keep up with people that I am following at the moment, and then switch it around. But I try and choose a rabbit hole to go down, and then that keeps me for a while. I remember that, yeah. Too many trends to dilute, everything just blurs together. I was, I get really into this. There's like a few people I kind of follow as like satellites that will hang about who I like, and I'm still like figuring out, but mostly I try and stick to that because it keeps me more productive than just sitting around watching what people are doing. I don't know. It feels like I get to go on wacky adventures then because I see different stuff. Who's in your list right now? I was kind of looping back around to looking at Robert Valley actually. What was the thing he was... Oh, what was it that I need to watch also? It's Invincible, is it? That he was directing? I'm gonna have to check also. Because I was kind of... I guess it's that Matt Rhodes guy right now that I'm very angry about. Specifically. I've been going off. I've been going off about it because his stuff's kind of similar to what I want to do in a way, but it's also similar to what Cherry is trying to do with condensing some stylization. Graphic novels. I've been looking at Black Sad lately. Oh, is that the guy with the weird looking furries? I know the one you mean. I did want to look at that guy's art too because it's interesting. It's
furry, but not that kind of furry, you know? It's one way to sum it up, yeah. They're like a little bit more people leaning on the furry scale. We need like a furry scale, but it needs to be like what's the warning thing where it's like a clock and it's like, oh, we're at 5 minutes to midnight on the we're all gonna die clock. We need the furry scale, but in that kind of setup. I don't know, that furry style is looking a little bit quarter to midnight to me, buddy. I don't know. Doomsday Clock? I think it's just called the Doomsday Clock, right? Pretty sure he blew up before furry culture just from pure good art. Wait, how long has he been drawing then? Because furry stuff has been around for like a long time. As far as I'm aware, anyway. Ah, oh, that's that. See that? See that, like, angle? Like, that's the crunch. That's, I was thinking code yellow, code red. Yeah, I guess that's better for, like, shorthand. Saying it. Got a code red furry. Uh-oh. First volume was 2000s. See, now I'm thinking about those, like, rat... What's the guy's names? The guy's name? Them rat drawings on the auction, the TV auction in the 90s. Is it Brian Swords? Was that him? I think I posted those in the Patreon Discord, the videos. Doing my goat dirty. What do you think of those, actually? Black said. I'm interested. I did want to sit down and read Lackadaisy at some point, because those are like code green. They're like barely furry. They're just cute cats, as far as I'm aware. I hope. Is her name Tracy Butler? I think it's Tracy something. I'm not sure if it's Butler. Very nice art. Very, very nice. So I should look up some of the panels. I will. I'm a nosy. Those were awful in every way. What were? Lackadaisy. I really like the stylization on those. They're very good. She draws very good backgrounds too. They're infuriating. Some of the volumes I do is process at the back. One panel that took him like 4 months or something. Ooh. That's cool. Hell yeah. I love it when there's that kind of thing, actually, when you see the process. Very nice. I need more, like little blocks like that. The mice? Wait. What mice? Oh, on the auction? Yeah. Yup. I don't know if there's more videos. There was someone in the comments talking about how they didn't have a rule for no saucy stuff. It's like PBS auctions, I think, where people would donate art. They didn't have a rule, but they did have to make one. As that guy got progressively worse. The art, which is kind of funny. It's kind of a little bit funny. I watched those videos again, and I'm sure there was more, because I remember one being called The Smell of Wet Fur. I swear that was a thing. I'm gonna have to tell the sexy mice story again one day. It's not those sexy. It's a different story, but it makes me think of that. I've not told the sexy mice story in a long time. Has Christian started flipping out about the fact that they're making a live action MLP movie yet also? Because I don't keep up with that shit. I don't know if anyone else does. I'm waiting for it. I know it's going to be a thing. I'm not up to date. The merge happened yet. Chat, what are you going to do when the merge happens and you get to meet all your OCs? They're making a what? They're making a live action My Little Pony movie also. Hello! How are we? Welcome to the stream. I hope this is looking okay. I don't really want it to be as shiny as it is, but I will adjust the values later. I don't know if they had like a cast for it or what yet, but I heard that it was a thing. What if we... maybe. They're just going to use real horses for it? That would be very funny, actually. Easter egg looking ass horses. Yup. Oh, Christian. Yep. I do like me a colourful horse. To be fair, I do like me a funny little colourful horse. Just not a live action one, that's weird. Barbie's success was like opening Pandora's box. Imagine they do it Lion King style where it's fake live action. I don't know, it should be really funny. I assume they're gonna make it like human people. I don't know. Oh, ponies, if you will, yeah. Looks like just CGI. Never mind, no fun allowed. Is that just CGI? Oh, wait, are they gonna do it like Sonic the Hedgehog where he meets human people? Let me Google it. And see. Let me go see. Do they have anything about it? In development. Is that all they're saying right now? I guess so. Yeah, not like previews or anything. Interesting. Personified version of the ponies, yeah. I don't know. I figured they would have done what is it? Equestria Girls, where they've got the human version of them. Kind of. I assume they would have made it that if it was gonna be humans. So I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. What they're thinking. It's the most boring approach, it is. Merge happens, my OCs are just regular people, so I'll be getting them therapy because I feel horrible. Oh. My tall pinatas. That's what they are. That needs to zigzag more that way, and that would have a little peak in there, I think. Ugh. Where does the term the merge come from? Oh, the dimensional merge. Where? What is it? C197? I really hope I didn't get that number right also. I know too much. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the Rick and Morty one. I think that's where he got it from. I think that's our dimension, and it's going to merge with the other ones, and all your OCs, and all the fictional characters are going to become real, chat. It's merge like his version of the Rapture or something. I guess so. Sounds like an SCP. Uh-huh. I don't know, I guess Christian's the SCP. Yeah, that doesn't look like it makes sense. These little bits of crust over here look pretty okay. I'm liking the way that they look. It is kind of looking like fabric. It just needs more messing. It's more messing with. Kind of want to draw ponies now. I'm thinking about them also. I do like to draw a silly horse. See that thing where ChatGPT was scraping SCP gaslit a tech bro with conspiracies? No, but that sounds hilarious. What do I look up to find that? I would love to hear about that. I tend to I like watching videos about like internet crazies. That's my kind of thing. I guess that's tangential to it, but I missed that one. See, I do need some like little gradients like this to happen. But very small. I'm gonna have to go back to watching lectures actually, because I miss having a good lecture to chew on while I'm drawing. They're very good to zone out to. Is that okay? I think I'm starting to get the crusty shapes down. It's just that I might not be getting the tension in the fabric right. Definitely improving though. A link's chill? Hunt down the tweet. Oh, you can, what do they call it? Twitch DM? Whisper? You can whisper me it on Twitch and I will look at it and I can post it in the chat. I don't have links in the chat because it causes spam. So many of those people should be living with adult protective services. Yeah, they really should. I find the ones that like lie a lot quite interesting as well, especially the ones that like lie about health problems. I find very interesting. Like I don't know what's going on there with them, but I assume some of them would. Ugh, me the same. Ugh. Thank you. I see that. I see that bloops. I see them bloops. Thank you. Is this a big thing also? Is this like a lot of text to read? Let me see. Silicon Valley entrepreneur thinks he's going to be erased from the consensus reality because he's been talking to an AI that scraped SCP wiki stories. SCP will drive you insane, but only if you're stupid. Oh, there's a video too. Oh, excellent. Thank you. That will be for my dessert as well later on. Thank you. After the stream. Makes me wonder what mental state you have to be in, like how low you gotta go to be gaslit like that. I don't know. That is quite interesting. I guess it's like overexposure to just, you know, that kind of stuff to where you're willing to believe it. I don't know. I guess I have the same kind of attitude as what I was saying about where I will only follow so many people and then I will switch it out after a while. With everything else, where I'll kind of reassess, like, is this like a good thing? It's a good thing to be up in this right now. Or should we switch? Should we like switch to something else? And I don't know if a lot of people do that, because I would assume not, if that's something you would be susceptible to if you're not actively monitoring, like, okay, is this like a good thing for me to be into? Should I like go and reality check for a little while and stay away? Do you know Tofiachu? I think I've heard the name, but I don't think so. What's their dealio? Starting to form a buffet for later. Yeah, I'm gonna be busy. Busy at the buffet. Everything's dessert. Everything is dessert at the buffet. Dessert only buffet. That makes me want cupcakes, actually. The last time I went to a wedding, they had like a flower bouquet, but it was all cupcakes, and they were really tasty. They were very, very good. I don't even like cupcakes, but they were really nice. People have extrapolated fuss to be any kind of curiosity. You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Faust also. I mean, is this like city people where they can't go and like run around in the woods also? Is that you know, not that that's like a fix, but just in general. So like not an option. Find an overall video about them, but basically a whole family is also whack. I think they are homeless. They just e-beg on stream, not super interesting. I think her dad thinks he should control the whole government and stuff. I think I might know who you mean, actually. I think she fits into that kind of category where she should probably be in some kind of like care system, right? Because I think if it's who I'm thinking of, it just kind of makes me sad. where they're living out of the car. It's not bad. A little bit's annoying me. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know. So some people need to go and like live on a farm for a month or something, and it shows. Even in this value, I think there should be a lighter one as well to condense it. I can't make this all the highlight. They weren't always homeless. Oh. Semi-recently, she has a weird thing for Asians, specifically the younger variety. I think that's why people have little sympathy. Oh. That makes sense. I didn't know about that. Maybe it's someone else and I'm thinking of a different person also. I don't know. I'm like way out of the loop on lol cows. I didn't even catch up on what the hell Cyrax was about. I don't know. I've been told he's horrific. Oh yeah, hey, that does kind of look like fabric. Look, yeah. Yeah, Charlotte. What do you think? What do you think? Roast me.
They all kind of get mixed up in my head, yeah. There goes a tractor. There goes a tractor outside. That's actually getting on my nerves. They're very loud. Busy at this time of year. Looks beautiful, thank you. Also, hello. Welcome back, how are we? Sorry, I haven't streamed much this week either. I've been able to stream. I've been doing a bunch of stuff off stream. I will be streaming more next week, mind. I will be back. Cyrex is basically the love child of the insane clown posse and Gollum. Is it meant to be semi-transparent? Maybe that would help to draw the shadows under the table thing where the fabric crosses over. Oh. I wasn't thinking of making it transparent because I think I need to make it like flatter where she is. Does it look like I'm trying to make it semi-transparent and it's not working? The morgue thing, right? Yeah. Does it look like it's trying to be semi-transparent? Because I'm interested in like what it is that's making it look that way. Is it where I've got that underneath as... See, I assume it's that layer where it's kind of darker. And the sheen is quite condensed right now. I will like take notes if that's something that it's reading as. Looks like either a sheet or plastic to me. Ah. Okay. That's interesting. I am going to be wanting to paint plastic sheeting stuff at some point. Because I want to figure out how to get that to read better, but not on this one. I'm just trying to make this like a plain sheet. So I'm sure if you were done with the table. Oh no, not yet. Not yet. It's got a few more. It needs to look more kind of porcelain-y. It's too grey right now. I'm going to try and bring it up with the highlights though, because I don't want to make it too strong. And there's a couple more little rivulets. Is that what you call it? Are those rivulets? Let me Google that. Rivulet. Small stream of water or another liquid. Oh. Small river or stream. Okay, it's not the like channel. It's like a small channel that would have a rivulet in it. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. A rivulet is a mini river. Is that what you'd call the raindrops on the window and they clump together and then run down? I'm trying to convince myself that I should go for walks in the winter also when it's like freezing cold and raining. Because that would, no one will be outside. No one will be outside. I can go and run around in the woods all I damn well want. And I will be left alone. And it will be nice, and it's probably healthy to go for more walks, so it would be good. I'm trying to convince myself that it's a good idea. I won't like it by the time it actually gets to winter, but I'm trying to see if I can convince myself. Maybe I shouldn't try convincing myself. I should just go straight. How are the tech bros gaslighting themselves? Can I take notes? Can I take notes and like apply it? I'm going to apply what I learn. Poem by Tennyson called A Farewell that has a line, a rivulet then a river. No more my steps shall be forever and forever. I have not heard that one. What if we do, like, do I want another little line of that down there? I kind of want bits where they sort of shimmy together like that. Shimmy, shimmy. That might be too much. It's these little, like, wibbly wobbly bits that really set it off, because if you got too many of the straight lines, it just starts looking like a flipping mosaic. In like a in a weird way. That's looking flat. Or like scales. That's not bad. It is short. Hold on. I will try and read it. You want a bloop? New on tech bro investing in different bitcoins. He's got a whole family and stuff, and I'm like, man, have you also considered getting a job? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Flow, Softly Flow by Lorne and Lay. Oh, Lee, is it? Rivulet and a river. Nowhere by thee. My step shall be forever, forever. Here will sigh thine alder tree, and hear thine aspen shiver, and here by thee will hum the bee forever and forever. 1,000 suns will steam on thee, 1,000 moons will quiver, not by thee my step shall be forever and forever. That's nice. Thank you for sharing, that's nice. That's a very moody poem. I don't know if it's supposed to be moody, but it comes across moody. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Where there's the, I'm trying to keep in mind where you've got the little valleys and peaks, like that, kind of. I guess, but I could do one by that, actually. And then the more I do this, the more it needs a brighter highlight to really like peak it. It's winter for you guys right now? Oh no, it's summer. No, summer, yeah. It's quite toasty actually. It's very warm. We've had like 3 heat waves this year. It's been horrible. It's been horrible. It's been terrible. But it's a lot easier to convince myself to go out for a walk when the weather's nice. So I need to get used to doing it now, and then hopefully by winter I'll just be like, oh, whatever, I go for walks anyway. I'll have to Pavlov myself somehow. Winter walks that confuse me, yeah. No, I'm planning in advance. Trying to think. And again, it's good to pick things when the frost hits because then they taste nicer. The rose hips, you're supposed to pick them after it's frosted the first time. I was watching a human anatomy video a few years ago, show parts of the body on cadavers, and I do not like how the treated corpse looks so much like chicken. Oh yeah, when they I assume they like take all the blood out, right? And it's very, they always look like the same kind of color all over. Whatever chemicals they're using, yeah. They really do. I want to go to that Body Worlds museum where they plastinate them. I think that's very cool. I would like to see it. I think they tour sometimes, but they're not like over here. Fam are always telling me to
Go and like travel somewhere nice on holiday. And I'm kind of boring because I'm like, I don't know where I want to go. I kind of just like running in the woods. I'm pretty simple. But I guess that's one thing I'd like to go and see. Traveling exhibit that was here, but we missed it. Oh, I think they've got. Is it in Germany? I think it's in Germany, and they have other ones that move around. I think. It would be cool to see the Geiger Museum as well. I think that's in Germany. Okay, I don't know if this bit down here is getting a little bit too crunchy. I don't want the texture to be like so dense that it distracts from everything else, so I'm gonna take a little bit off here. Or it's like it's losing the nice flow. Just dawning on me. So watching you draw what is essentially a nude pic. Yeah, it's kind of. Don't tell YouTube. Shh. Shh. It's okay. It's only a skeleton. Shh. It's okay. I didn't draw the nipples. It's alright. I could. Could if I wanted to, so help me. So help me. Do that on the Patreon stream. I'm gonna pay for that, chat. Filleted all the mackerel. It's a mess, but I cooked a few of the big ones and it was delicious. Yay! How did you cook them? Did you just cook them as they were? I have not caught a mackerel. I'm not gonna go this weekend, but I was bothering fam to go fishing again because I've got a bunch of bait that needs using. I'll have to see where we can get mackerel. Not even wearing any skin. No, not even wearing any skin. See, I'm not rude. I'm wearing all the skin. I showed up wearing all the skin. You can't throw me out. I followed the dress code. I'm wearing all my skin. Filleted them, added a little bit of onion, garlic, and dill, and just pan-fried them. Apparently they are good grilled. Ooh. I will have to try that. I was growing some. I've never used dill in cooking. Does that go well in general with fish, or is it specifically mackerel? I need to replant it because the heat fried it and killed it, but I've got more seeds. But if I catch some mackerel, I will try it with them. Wearing the skin hoodie is your way of being PG-13. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Maybe in Skelby's world, it's like you know, you have the dress code of you've got to be wearing a suit. You got to be wearing a suit to get into this establishment. It's got to like you got to be wearing like 60% skin. You got to be wearing at least 60% skin to get in. Very exclusive. The percentage of skin goes up the fancier it is. It's pretty good. I think people use it on salmon. Ah. Nice. Can you guys catch salmon out there? I don't think we got any salmon. I don't think we got any salmon at all. I think there's some up in like Scotland. Ugh. Only the finest imported. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Human skin rug, like them tiger ones. Weird smell. It's almost in between whitefish and redfish meat. Smelled a hint of salmony scent when I was cooking them. Ooh. I don't know if I've ever eaten mackerel, actually. I know some people like it with tomato sauce, so you can get it in tins with tomato sauce. Always wearing 100% skin unless I scuff a knee and drop down to 95%. Need a license where I live to catch lobsters and salmon. You need a license. A lobster license. They're a bit oily. I have to ask Fam what else we can catch, because it's usually she likes seafish. Interesting, I have so much left. I should look up weird recipes. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't think I've ever had fish curry. That seems like a weird combo to me, just because I've not had it. I feel like the spices would overpower the fish. Well, but I do know. Fishery people never bother us where I fish, because technically the signs around the area saying don't eat the mollusks here. Maybe they don't care because you're at your own risk thing. Oh jeez, the mollusks. I know there's a problem with the oysters. There's a problem with the oysters over here because the water treatment people just everywhere. They just let all the shit out now. They just don't care anymore. They just fling all the shit into the rivers and that. And the sea, and it's pretty fucking nasty, and they don't seem to be doing anything about it. Fish curry and rice. Hi, hello. How are we? Welcome to the stream. I like the way that's looking. The rest of this doesn't look too bad. It might be getting a bit busy. I was gonna try and keep it quite soft. Try and keep it quite soft, because the main thing wants to be that big cast shadow. I might even be making it too crunchy, to be honest. Let's take some away. I think it's getting too crunchy. Yeah, I'll just do some like this, because like some of this is probably okay. It's starting to bother me now that I'm looking at it. I get way too into details. Yeah, it's just like calm it down a bit. Halifax Harbour is notoriously disgusting. It's a little cleaner now. The fish at the very, very mouth getting the fish coming in, so maybe it's fine. I hope so. It's a shame everything's so minging. Just let it be gross. Let me see what I can soften out over here, because I think I have played it up a bit too much in some spaces. I'm just making it look more see-through as well. Like the grey that I've got on it makes it look kind of like wet t-shirt as well, is what I'm thinking, where it's filled in with that quite heavily. And it's not so crusty. Wet t-shirt, Skelly. I don't mind them little bits at the top. That bit looks, I don't know, this bit looks kind of like flat. It's bothering me. But I also don't want to like worry about it too much because it's just the fabric. It's just the fabric, and I know the flow on it isn't great either. But we don't want a crazy wide range of values either. What time is it now? Nearly 4 o'clock? I think I've done decent progress on this today. It was a good idea to leave it for a while and then come back. Good idea. Good idea, good job. What else do I want to do? Like these bits under it. Clean up on one beach. Most common trash I kept seeing was plastic tampon casings. Some women flush them at the waste as entering the harbours, I guess. Oh, that's nasty. Don't flush that stuff, chat. Nasty. Okay. See, all this I'm gonna have to like blub 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 around the everything else. You know? Around the shapes of the fabric, the little dimples and bimples on it. What now? What now? What now? Do I want to do those other bits down here? Probably. I think you're supposed to flush the cotton part? No, I don't think you're supposed to flush any of it. They usually have like warnings on them, I'm pretty sure. It's like, don't do it. Do not the toilet. Love the bone shading. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I kept the... Is it in here, actually? It's not that one. That's like the heavier shade. I kept one of the layers to like save scum. For the... Oh, yeah. There. I save scummed the bone shading so that I could reference it, because that's kind of what I'm trying to go for. Like this specifically, where there's a really heavy like triangle here, and then you've got that blue light behind it. I need to play that up a lot more because I like the way that it looks, and it's not quite getting it right now. I don't want to make it that heavy though. I don't want it that heavy because I still want all this like top layer of skin, not skin. Skin, not skin. Skin, not skin. I've lost the layer I was on. This one. I want that one, Suey. That is that edge. That's better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I should have got more like twisting in just the general like fabric over there, but I won't. I won't redo it now. I'm kind of getting closer to being done with it. It's just poking at it and fixing things now and adjusting layers. Videos from California or the water treatment places or what they have to do with the flushable wipes. cart it all off to the desert. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, just like dry, crusty wipes. Oh. We get things called fatbergs in the sewers that they have to pull out, and it's usually the wet wipes that causes them to start clogging. Or I guess that's the medium that the fat sticks to. So they have to go down there and dislodge the fatbergs in the sewers, which is terrifying. Just thinking about like the gas buildup down there, trying to dislodge a fatberg. Horrifying. Horror story. You're stuck in the sewers and the fatberg has gained sentience and now it's after you. What am I looking for in this now? Can I get away with using that shade layer, that one I was just doing with the highlights, down this way, or is it going to be too far underneath everything? But that type of job pays good. You'd hope it pays good. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's a duplicate. I duplicated it to save scum. I see. Does that work? Oh no, that not with the transparent brush. It doesn't. Great found footage horror film. That would be fun. Kind of works. Kind of works. It is underneath. Wait a minute. What's it underneath? That one? Does it need to be underneath that one? Not really. I could probably cheese it like that and then, oh no, it's on top of that shadow too. No, never mind. Never mind. Try watching a show with some creature just doing a bunch of shitty jobs. He's not some shitty creature, but have you ever seen, I think it's all on YouTube, Tony Robinson's Worst Jobs in History? That's a good series. The Blair Shit Project. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. On the run from a fatberg. I think that looks okay. I could just do it with like a different color as well, but we'll do that for now, and I can always copy paste. I really like watching old documentaries on YouTube. Also, that's like my jam. Or like shitty reality TV from the 2000s. Flavor. The flavor. Okay. Just little bits like that. I think that's fine. What's it look like if I take it off? Yeah, you know what? That's okay. If it's too close to the top, it's going to look bad. And the lighting is very, like, that far over, and then it casts that way, so it wouldn't be, like, pointing downwards to where it would hit any of these. You would just get, like, feel like residual bouncing around. Okay, and I think more of it is to be in between that. Scripted shows from the 2000s pre-Game of Thrones. The ideas were cool, but their budget sucked. Do you have suggestions for specific ones? Shows like Fringe. I have not heard of Fringe. What was that one about? Let me... hang on. That's not the right one. I don't want to see my face. Smile for the camera chat. There we go. Oh, there's no noise on it today either. Let's turn the noise off.
Let's see, what now? I think I'm getting a bit sleepy. I'm getting sleepy also, chat, so I might... do I want to go early? Maybe? Hey, you've had 4 hours. You've had 4 hours of stream. That's cheeky, that. Taking the piss, chat. Taking the piss, I'm sorry. It's kind of like the X-Files. Oh. But it's its own thing. That's interesting. Interesting. A lot of weirdness, but kind of cool. Huh. Do they do prosthetic costumes and stuff? Like low budget? I kind of like that sort of thing. That and puppet stuff. You don't really see like, puppets in anything anymore, which is a shame. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna scoot because I can go and get some other stuff done before I have to Patreon stream, which will be in 3.5 hours. You got 3.5 hours until the Patreon stream, chat. I'm gonna get some other stuff done and I'm gonna feed myself. I don't think I've eaten, have I? No. Yeah, right. I'll see yous then. Some new puppet movie? Go on, I'm gonna wait and see before I scoot, actually. Yes, lots of low budget shitty stuff, but all awesome. Sweet. I'm gonna see if I can find that. That would be fun to watch. I need more things I can watch while I zone out and draw. Work on like concept art. Actually, it's easier to keep to what I'm doing then. If I know something's gonna play for a set amount of time. Zone out. Oh, you know what? I should raid someone. That's what I keep forgetting to do. Let's see who we can raid on Twitch, huh? Even though there's only a couple of you, we'll still raid someone. Who's streaming? Who? Oh, Bucky Buckout is streaming again. Here we go. Here we go. We will start the raid, chat. And then I will hit the button. So for coming to the stream, I will be back. It's Friday. Yeah, I'll be back later for the Patreon stream. Yeah. Okie dokie. Have a good one, chat. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday, probably. Goodbye. Where's this? Oh. Gaze the noise. Oh.
Baba, welcome.